Alright, welcome back to part 4. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get everything out of the way. If you haven't watched 1, 2, or 3 of this series yet, I recommend you go back and you watch those. We are now officially, I think, on day 2 of the game. I think this game takes place over 3 days. With that being said, this game is rated mature for mature audiences only. This does deal with some killers from Dead by Daylight. If you don't have any clue who they are or what they are, I would recommend going to the wiki because the Dead by Daylight killers are super interesting in their backstories. But you don't have to know that to play this game. You will have to go back and watch part 1, 2, and 3 to understand where we're at in the story. So if you haven't watched those yet, I would strongly recommend you go back and you watch those. Otherwise, thank you so much for keeping up. This is part 4 of this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I mentioned in the last part, if you guys want me to start including a little model that I used to use for streaming down like the bottom corners or something, please let me know, and I'll include that in my Code Vein playthrough as I'm preparing for Code Vein 2. I pre-ordered it. I got the Ultimate Edition because I'm that much of a nerd for it. With that having been said, let's go ahead, let's jump right into part 4 of Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating sim. For those who don't know, we are going after the Huntress this playthrough. My first 2 playthroughs, I went for Spirit. Each killer has like 2 different endings. One of them's like you end as friends with benefits, or you end as friends. The other one's like you get into a relationship with them. I think as of right now we are in line for the good ending with Huntress. I'm not sure though. With that said though, I'm also going to apologize now for any horrendous voices I do, and if I mix any of them up, I'm so sorry. I'm just a single dude with a little throat and I forgot to grab water again. I'm dumb, it's fine. But anyways, let's jump right into where we left off. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't, oh jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Oh, that's right. I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting on today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say it? Do I do? Attractive, mysterious? I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down so easy. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, Major Buzzkill, and Trapper, oof, what do I even know Trapper? He's buff short, but that issues much, jeez. That's actually facts. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I ate a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm a fit as fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. To be honest, I just want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. This person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and haha. Well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. They better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the... I had Chiron? Shawiron. The Shawiron guy. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anymore. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. This is Awaited. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Oh wait, are you on vacation? Was this nothing more than a strange dream? Not a dream, you really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea, you're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. It's definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare this yet, though. At least they make for a good bunch, no? Talk about sex. Here comes the trickster carrying coffee. I think the narrator's rooting for the trickster route. Morning, beautiful. Although you want like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. This guy's like late 2010s. That's his time era. And the last deal, I'm pretty sure I guessed everybody's time period's kind of right. This guy's definitely like late 2010s. I don't think I've ever gotten a cup of coffee from Trickster, which is kind of weird, but I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be prepared for budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now's the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he bought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. It's almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want to see anyone casually poisoning, and torturing you. Yet. It's supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up to review to, not an eternal prison of pain. Please make sure to leave a review. It helps with the algorithms. With that said, I forgot to mention actually, with the little model I have, the little VTuber model I have, if we get like 5 likes across the span of these videos, it'll be well worth it. I will bring it back, and it'll be in all the videos, and I'll redo the channel so that it's specifically focused on the character. Maybe I'll actually like write up lore or whatever. I'm not entirely sure how the VTuber thing works. I'm just the guy who likes to make videos for hobbies. That's it. I know sometimes it's easier to watch with a little thing that like reacts, but with that being said, 5 likes across the videos and I'll bring it back. It just tells me that people are watching. That's what people want. If you don't want it, you have the choice to not watch these videos. It's not my fault if you're still here. It's on you. Yeah, that's the 2 cents I have. So if you want the VTuber model, go ahead and leave a like, and I'll bring it back. With that said, let's continue. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the fall does not recognize the ocean to speak of out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love, and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. We should really judge it on the artist's intent. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We have to celebrate those who venture with their bare souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. I must be overly critical of them. Actually, like, low-key, I spit out my 2 cents because I know the Gamer Awards just happened, and I know that like Expedition 33 was just, they lost one of their awards to me because they used AI as a placemat for things. From what I understand, the AI generated placemat made it into the final game. I don't blame that because from what I understand, it was just one thing, and it was like a newspaper wrapped around a pole. AI is a tool. It's not going away anytime soon. I fully expect them to use it in part of like a planning process to refine. Okay, hey, I need to set a timeline. How do we get this done? How would you recommend we do it? What are the stages we need to do? For an early company, like that's extremely helpful and extremely useful in a game making sense. When it comes to small indie game developers, using AI art because you're not talented and you don't have the money to commission the art, I think is okay until you start making sales on the game, in which case you can start to update the game for those files. At that point, you could start doing the commission art, and your game will turn out 10 times better. It makes sense for super small, like solo devs to do it. I don't think AI should be part of the writing process at all. I don't think AI art should be in any AAA games because you have people dedicated to making the art. With that being said, AI is not going away anytime soon. AI is probably already being used to code games a lot. I understand where the terrifyingness and the fear that comes from it, from like artists and things, because art is a right you have. You're able to express your feelings and you're able to express your creativity in any way that you want. But when it comes to somebody like me who is so not talented in any digital art media forms or any kind of art forms in general, AI art is extremely useful for helping me generate an idea that I have. And especially because like I said, I'm not talented at all. I don't really want to fall back on it, but because I'm poor, I don't have the ability to commission the art. AI art generation is useful. With that being said, when you use AI art, do not have it generate as somebody else's work or reliably using somebody else's work as a reference material for it. That feels like plagiarism to me, and you don't really deserve, or not deserve, you shouldn't do that because that is cheating the artist who you could have commissioned the art piece. So that's kind of my 2 cents on AI at the moment. I use it for coding and things, and it helps me because sometimes my professors don't explain things well, especially when it comes to coding, so I have to rely on AI sources to do that. With that being said, like, this game was created back in 2023. That's when the start of the age of AI started to come forth. It was being used. None of this game is AI, but that's, I want to put that out there since the game is kind of touching on this is a good game because we've done all this. It's such a side tangent. I'm so sorry. That's my 2 cents though. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Please move on. Yes, of course. Apologies, Keanu. Last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? If I remember right, I'm suspicious there's no option. Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey Claudette, maybe Keanu isn't suspicious because they figured out that what they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Keanu. We're so happy you're having fun. I love it when games poke the fourth wall. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Keanu. Did you hear us? We're all having fun. you do need to ask one more question. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word on that. I cannot agree in terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Hey, Keanu, it's really cool if you have constructive feedback. The place that to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling, I fear from your belly that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. That's the sound of my stomach when I wake up. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area. It's a lot of those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach pods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? Yogurt, magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch the sodium intake. You take your plates and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day was, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. To be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breath. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart, something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling of right before I go for the kill, the softer, warmer. Sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. And surely that must be it. Nobody else would really stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well, as you know. I'm much too dedicated to finding my family to have a sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday, to be my best, non-constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Facts. I'm guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of you. I'm perfect curious. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Keanu to our island paradise. And yeah, it was in quotations. I didn't distract from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and especially eternal impression of suspicion. It's outbreaking. No one cares, and I'm still the only one to ask any questions. I'll ask you a question too. When will Wraith shut up? Now they're all looking at you expectantly. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything about myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them waiting. Wanting more. Ooh, getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience. Please don't ever try anything like this in real life. I swear you will cringe. Like, you will make everyone around you uncomfortable. You will cringe in the post-game credits of your life. Don't do it. Don't. It just makes you look like a fool and an idiot. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? You know, yeah, I guess. Is that okay? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know most is you, narrator. It's only okay, so in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time, but I think it's coming from the behind bullshit. No, stick it in there a little more. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And just like that. Exactly like that. That's why I had no idea these two do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something, so they know who goes back. Oh, whoa, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. And wonder where I can buy some. Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Blood is panting, Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you, and, well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun. I think two men trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day. We spend it hoping that if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key to finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Do you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? Ha 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 ha. You have to laugh that hard to get it. Ha 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 ha. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never worse than right now. Let's go, little boy. I noted all of our entry wounds and our 5 minutes up anyways. Good luck, Keanu. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. It's both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Crashmedy? Crashmedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. We were heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too, but you're dedicated to achieving a true sense of calm, no drama, no bullshit, just soaking in the sun and a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree, but I will just screw with you. There's no tree at all. It's hey there. This is weird. Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? Oh, I get fishing. Kind of lazy. Whatever. Breakfast is done. I wish I'd eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. These are my abs, by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. Yeah, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. Play your card right. Give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. His blow a bat, threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smash the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone. We've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have got really cozy. We should get out of here. Russian. I apologize again for the stupid voices. We should get out of here. A new place is quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, heroes here. Isn't that so? Shrieking, but immediately flood your brain. Should you pack a picnic, bring a swimsuit, a knife, you decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course, you washed up on the side with nothing but clothes on your back, so you've got nothing together. Ready for this? I need to call it the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess trying to form a sentence of insanity before you can decide where to go off the trap and rejects. Ugh. We're getting through it. Once we get to this point where like you have to choose who to go on a date with, I think that's what this is. I'm gonna end part 4 there. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna change my mind around and get a drink. I demand you reconsider myself for a body of that where you can have everything you ever wanted. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go 1 date today, and you also don't react to these for saying anything wrong. Just gotta remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Actually, it's untrue. You throw life lemons back. Don't want no damn lemonade. And then die a horrible, wretching, writhing death after drinking because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island really got me tilting. So who will it be? Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end part 4 here. I'm gonna go out and do human necessities. Thank you all so much for watching. This is probably the longest part by far on accident because I went into 5 different spiels. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all in part 5 if you're still going to keep watching this series. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Link to the Discord is in the description. We have a lot of nice people there. It's very quiet at the moment because we have like only 7 people. But with that being said, I will catch all you guys later. Have a good rest of your day.